You have to be ready.
Work. Hi there.
Did you just laugh at me?
Yes, I did. Guess what? It's us again, Deborah.
And Lori.
And we have a guest today.
We do. Someone who's willing to come back.
Yeah. Not everybody will. I know. They roped me in.
You love spending time with us because we're special.
Everybody likes spending time with us. Absolutely. We've become extremely popular.
Yes.
Well, in my world anyway. So, what do we have today?
Well, let's just get the announcements and upcoming classes, and then we can have some fun with Rita.
That's right.
Okay.
So, a couple of things. The new class, cleaning and organizing class with Anne Eve, that is in April. There's 4 segments, and she covers different things in each week. You can bring a drawer. I can't picture myself carrying a drawer, but hey, feel free. She's open to that, so do it if you've got one that really needs some help, and she's going to walk you through that.
She's going to give lots of tips on, like, not just organizing your sewing room, but organizing. Those same tips can be used in other areas of your home, your car, your life.
The car.
Well, yeah, that's the first thing the first one, she's bring your junk drawer. If you can organize that, everything else will be taken care of.
Exactly. There's a couple of spaces have opened up in the very last level 1 of the Serger classes for the spring session. Hopefully we'll be doing this again in the summer because really it's got to be my turn at some point, but we just things just aren't working. So if anybody was interested in the level 1, it covers from the very beginning, threading, getting it ready, and she walks you through corners, stitches, and out corners, in corners, all of that kind of thing. Great, you get a manual with it, and she's going to provide the fabric samples for you to do the work with.
We have the Sip and Surge, that is baby
April. Yes, it's a baby lock. And that's April. It's in April. Please check.
It's a Saturday.
Yes.
It is a Saturday.
It's either a Zoom or you can go to Country Folk. It's an in-person in Country Folk or it's a Zoom. April the 12th.
Okay, it is 12th. There we go.
Yes.
It's
we have some spaces available in the Learn to Use Your Sewing Machine. And now, if you bought the machine through Tom's or Burnaby or Country Folk, that class is free. So you need to call to register. If you purchased your machine elsewhere, you can register online and enroll there and pay the minimal fee for a couple of hours of learning to use your machine.
And then Rita has a new beginners class. It's doing 9-patch. And we forgot to grab the sample. It's around here somewhere. It has been very crazy this morning. We've been trying to find a place that's just because, we've got some machine lessons happening. We've got a whole bunch of things. And Jen's throwing us
there. It is. She heard us.
No,
that's not. Is this it? The
Yes.
Irish chain? Oh,
sorry. It's Irish chain, not 9-patch. Sorry.
right.
But it's got 9 patches on it, so I was close.
I'm okay.
No,
I'm not.
Isn't it pretty? If you are learning to quilt, it's a great class to come and get your feet wet. If you've been quilting a little bit, it's still a great class to take because you'll learn some new techniques. You'll get to sew with friends. Certain friends you don't want to take and sew with because then they take your rulers and your rotating mat and your treats.
The treats I took. Okay.
The rotating mat, you used it all the time, and I'm like,
I bought mine now. I bought one. So there we go. Okay. You're good.
You can take, but it is so much fun. Just come. She's a great teacher. You're going to learn something or just reinforce some of those skills that you have, and it's fun.
Yes. And keep an eye on the calendar. There will be new classes coming up.
Yes. I know we've been saying that for a little bit, and I apologize. like I have all of them in my head. So if I could
Don't
just like,
help me there.
I could just shake my head and all the ideas will fall out onto the calendar.
My calendar's looking a little short on items at this point, so get her done.
I made you oatmeal raisin cookies.
They're so good.
So I did that instead of my calendar.
There's so many raisins in there. I know a lot of people don't like oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't get it. I really don't. My favorite all-time cookie. So
it causes trust issues for Addie because I made oatmeal raisin cookies and she thought they were oatmeal chocolate chip because she hates raisins. And so she took a big bite and got this big mouthful of raisins. And so now she says she can't trust me and that I caused her trust issues.
She's old enough to know better. Sorry. I'm sorry. The woman has children. She needs to be aware of these things.
This is when she was a kid.
Oh,
and so
okay. All right,
this
I'll
is why
give her
she
that.
can't
Okay.
trust.
Right.
And it was like, whatever.
Well, I wouldn't trust you either. That's okay.
Well, just
Next.
I'd be very careful about what's in your cookies then.
I've already got them. So. And next, now, yes.
Rita might not come back.
No, she already said
Yeah, she already committed.
I am committed.
She's committed. After a few more visits, she will be committed.
She's just fit right in. This is right. And welcome.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn it so that we can get probably you more in than me.
Yes. Okay.
Just because we only have so much space.
Yes,
but
I know.
that's okay. All right.
So we're going to talk all about pins today. Today is all about pins. If you got pin questions, write them down and we will answer them as best as we can. So I've got a few pins here that I wanted to show you. Can we put the camera down just a little bit so we can angle and see the...
There we go.
There's
Well-
all the pins, see?
It's kind of an either or, so you can sit up and it's fine. I mean, I can.
Well, I can sit like this, but then people don't want to see the... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
It's a family show.
That's right. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
And then I'll pop that over there.
Sweet.
Now-
Okay. Now we got the show on the road.
Yes. There.
Okay. So we got a bunch of pins here, and I just wanted to sort of show you and tell you a little bit about the different kinds of pins there are. So there are, and I've got some cheat sheet notes here just in case I forget to tell you something. And pipe in with any questions if you have any.
We do.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Remember, we always pass. Yeah. And then we'll be sitting there going, oh, we do this, like weekly dose and all the topics is simply for our benefit.
exactly.
It really is. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
good. Well, I'm going to teach you guys. And hopefully something.
There you go. There you
we're
go.
always sitting there
Actually, I
going,
already did teach you because what is it that you said you didn't know? It was,
oh, the one pins that they were ironing.
oh yeah. So we'll start with these pins. So these are Dritz pins. I don't know if you can see them. They have a little plastic head. See? Like that. Where's the camera? There
Yeah,
it is.
it's there. You can see it.
And so these ones, and they're kind of like long, like that. These are sort of like your regular pins, and they are like they call them like the plastic flower top pins. They have like these ones have buttons. There's these ones as well that have like little birds on it. There's something like this. This one I like though because it's the no melt technology. Love the new technologies. So I always nick mine with an iron, and so that's why I prefer these pins. I like them because they're a good length and they have the thing here. Also, it's nice when they're flat because if you have to measure across your quilt, it's going to be flat, right?
I like them because they're easier for me to pick up with my hands with arthritis and with my nails.
Yes, see, and see, we got the same
That's
kind of
right,
like
yeah.
length of nails. So yeah, this is it too. Like, and that's why I like these ones. I like anything with like a flat head because, again, with the nails, right?
Are these iron heat resistant?
So yeah, so Taylor Seville, all of their pins are heat resistant. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, you learned two things.
There you go.
We learn lots of things.
Whoa.
All of
amazing
Taylor
what we
Seville
don't
pins.
know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
these ones as well. So these pins and these pins are actually the same kind of pin. See,
Yeah,
they're the same kind of pin. They just have different heads. But all of Taylor Seville pins are heat resistant. So you can nick them with an iron and nothing's going to happen. Now, I don't want to say take your iron and just like lay on it because, you know, that's not what's meant to do. But if you just go, you know, it's fine. Yeah. It's totally fine.
We should do an experiment like we did with the pins or with the pens.
What's that?
Oh, yes, to test it out.
We did the.
We'll use your iron.
That's fine. I don't use it anyways.
I know. That's why I said
the
it.
friction with, because a lot of people sit there and say, oh, you can't use them because, like, you know, the color comes back with cold. And so we tested. So basically, a fridge, we did. We put in the fridge and the freezer. And so the fridge kind of a little bit, when in the freezer, it will come back when it's like really, really cold.
Yeah.
But then you just take your heat
iron.
to it.
Yeah. I know.
But if it's already done, you take your blow dryer to it. And so, and like we were saying, like if it's
throw it in the dryer.
You throw it in the dryer or whatever.
Like, I know people make such a big deal out of that.
I think the biggest thing is
goes away.
If you're like making a quilt and you're doing a quilt for like a quilt show, and you're shipping it via the airplane because it'll be down there, that could come back. You just take a blow dryer then at that point because then it's not going in the dryer and it'll go away. But it was fun. She didn't appreciate my costume or my outfit. I had the lab coat, I had the rubber gloves, I had the safety goggles.
I did not expect it. She walked around the
She's like total scientist.
Yes, all dressed up like that. And it was like, I'm on camera, like, oh
my God.
Lord. Yes.
Okay, back to pins.
We have too much fun with this.
Okay, so these are the quilting pins. They're really long. They have a thick shaft, I guess. I think there's an actual terminology, but I don't know what it is right now.
Long pokey thing.
Yeah, the thing here. So it's thicker. So the thicker it is, you need it's the denser, thicker material. So like your cottons, like your sorry, when I say cottons, I mean like your denim, your twill, your heavy ones like that, right? And then we also have these ones, which are quilting pins as well. And these ones you can get, they have like little numbers on them. These ones have, and on the other sides there's directions. So these are really good for quilting. You're doing rows and you need to know which is, you know, the left, right, up, down, which way to sew. So that's when you would use these ones. And I would mark on your pattern what step you're on with what number the pin is, right? So these ones are really good.
I like that idea.
Those would have fixed the problem when I was doing that quilt that I followed with Carrie's, and like there was certain blocks in the order, and then so I thought I was doing it, and we held it up, and Carrie's like going, "What's the pattern?" I'm going, "I don't know. I screwed it up."
Yeah. See, like so they have like directions here, up, down, left.
I could have used that, so I wouldn't have got it all mixed up.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what these ones are good for. So these are all like quilting pins. These ones here are your kind of like regular pins. We talked about little button head ones. Then we also have, these ones kind of go the same way. Then we also have these ones here. And honestly, these are like quilting pins too, but I love them because they're all about hearts. And if you know me, I'm all about hearts. So look at them.
They are cute.
They're they're all hearts. And what I actually use these for, so I have a design wall at home that I made that's with the insulation board. And I use a lot of these quilting pins and I just stick them in there and I have them in there and that's how I hold stuff up.
Right.
So that's another use for the quilting pins as well. And then we have these T-pins. T-pins are exactly what it says. This is like a T. See? It's a little T-pin. And these are good. Now I'm just going to double check here. So these are good for more like, upholstery stuff, like your slip covers and what does it say here? Like your tough fabrics, blocking lace if you're a knitter as well. People use the T-pins. You'll probably see these a lot in the fabric stores that hold the fabric on the bolt. Like here at Tom's.
That's right.
So that's and they're also a little bit thicker as well, and you can get them in different lengths. The T-pins come in different lengths as well. There's also, I do have a little sample here. Applique pins. Now these are little tiny, like they're tiny pins, applique pins, and they're very narrow. I'm going to show you. Hope you barely pick them up. They're so tiny. I want to say that's probably like an inch an inch long. There, that's.
If that.
How do I do that? This
That's
way.
right.
I'm like, no, you can't see.
You want to put a piece of paper behind it?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
Can I?
Well, does that help at all?
Let's see.
I don't
Oh, I
think
lost
so.
it.
Oh.
See,
That's
that's
how
how tiny
little
they
they
are.
are.
Okay, so that's how big they are. And look at here's the little head. There's the little head. It's so tiny. Barely grab them. And so yeah, these are for applique because you honestly people who love applique, they would use these pins. Me, I would literally just use these catch-all pins. This is basically your basic pin. But yeah, and then what else have we got here? Ballpoint pens. Okay, we don't have any ballpoint pins. So I said pens. Pins.
That's okay.
I meant pins.
They know what you mean.
Good. Ballpoint pins are like when you would use a ballpoint needle for sewing for your t-shirt stuff, and you should use a ballpoint pin.
This is very true, and sometimes that is a step. I have been guilty of it. Maybe not anybody else out there, but
me never.
Me always.
Sometimes you're just going along, and the pins are there, and you use the pins, and it's like.
Honestly, I didn't know about ballpoint pins until and I'm a novice, or not novice sewer. But I do a lot of quilting, so with cottons, and so I don't sew a lot of garment.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah. But if you do a lot of garment sewing and you've got the t-shirt material, the lycra, you should be using a ballpoint pin. Quite honestly,
if you're going to use pins, you
use the right ones. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we were talking about ballpoint pins, my brain was thinking of the little ones with the little plastic little ball on the top, and so I'm like, yeah, sure, I got those at home.
She's cute, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's cute.
Yes, that's why we keep her around.
I got tons of those, and then you're going in there, then ballpoint, and then I'm going,
gosh.
See,
this
is why we do this, because.
So this is what I would call a wood stove moment, and a wood stove moment for me is I'm sharing the secret with everybody now, and I'm just outing myself, but. Yeah, I was talking with some people once, and they were talking about, camping and stuff, and in the cottage and a wood stove, and I'm like, a wood stove? How would that work? And as soon as I said that, I'm like, oh my God, the stove's not made of wood.
That's we still bug out
I
about
was just like, oh my gosh. So it's a wood stove moment.
Isabella asked,
I like that.
asked Belle Isabella asked Addie and Andy once because they were eating cookie dough ice cream or something like that, and Belle's like, she goes, is cookie dough made with real cookie dough? she meant to put the ice cream in there, does cookie dough ice cream have real cookie dough in there? But she forgot half that. Yeah. And so this was I don't know, 10 years ago, and we're going, yes, this is the child that asks if cookie dough is made with real cookie dough.
We all
have those moments.
Oh my
God.
God.
I had a family member in the car one day, and we were driving out of Chilliwack, and this person looks over and goes, boy, those mountains are really rocky. I went, hence the name.
The ones here are the Rocky Mountains.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
We have 3 sets of mountains
Yes,
around
but
here.
they're all part of the same range.
The Rocky Mountains.
The Rocky Mountain Range.
Did you learn something new?
No, because I had said that they were that it was all the Rocky Mountains, and I was corrected. There are 3 mountain ranges, and the Rocky Mountains stop there, and then there's the coastal mountains, and then there's the other mountains. I can't remember which one, and those are not are not classified as part of the Rocky Mountain ranges.
Well, I think people need to chime in on this.
Yes, exactly.
We need to know about
There's
the
another
mountain
point,
ranges.
folks. Tell us.
Because that's what I thought, and for the longest time, and they're like, no, there's the Rocky Mountains, and they go so far, and then it's the coastal, and then that, and just the makeup of them is different, that they are not considered the Rocky Mountains. So
History lesson.
But they're calling them the
sewing.
Rocky Mountains in the States.
Because it does. It goes down from Alberta and it goes down through Utah and everything. So but they kind of blend into each other. But there's a certain point where they stop being the Rocky Mountains and they're a different mountain range. So we're gonna have to look this up. So
I have one more. I just remembered. I forgot
that you brought pins.
I brought these pins. These pins are fork pins.
Fork,
and they look like this. Little fork pins, and you'll see that they are just bent ever so slightly. They're
and
bent
we're using them for.
And these ones are good for putting to match your seams, like when you have, like I say, a 4-patch or something. You're sewing a 4-patch, and you want to make sure those seams are nested properly and that. So that would be good to use a fork pin with.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and they're got a little bent, so they're easier to insert.
And you're not quite shifting the fabric as much.
Exactly. And again, Taylor Seville, so heat resistant.
Heat resistant, not heat. What would be?
Not.
You can't
don't
just
put your don't put your little iron on there. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of others. There's. Did I miss any? Glass head pins. There's glass head pins that have like a little ball on it that look similar. I'm just going to try and get. I see one in here. It's like a little ball head pin like that. You can get ones that are plastic.
To be confused with ballpoint.
These are, you can get them in plastic or in glass. And if they're glass, they're heat resistant. And if they're plastic, they are not. So just make sure you know which kind you have. And then that was it. Oh, but we also wanted to show you
when to replace your pins.
If your pin looks like that, then you need to replace your pins. You need to get
and you can't bend them back into place.
No,
because they just don't work.
Exactly. Like you're gonna try, and it's just gonna twirl around on you.
Yeah. And then, it's not going to go straight.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I bent this one back. But yeah,
but
see, you're never going to get that straight.
It's never going to be straight.
So yeah.
And
Buy
don't
new pins.
dispose of it safely, please.
Yes.
Like, put it in a container, keep the,
I keep a little pill,
Yeah,
a pill ball beside, and I sort of put my needles, my pins, and everything else
I've
like
got
that.
a Tic Tac bottle, so yeah.
And then you do that, and then because I do have some needles from like one of those sharp containers that you get from the pharmacy, then I just dump them all in there.
You know what's a good a container for rotary cutting, the 45 millimeter rotary cutting blades, is those large pill bottles. You can actually, your thing will fit in there.
Really?
Oh, see, I just throw those in that.
I have a jar I cut an opening in.
Well,
never big enough.
I send
for
all
the
my sharps
blade,
because they don't open them and they get rid of it. So I send all my sharps in there, and so I put my rotary blades in there too. And I'm getting rid of. They don't ever open them, and they just
they don't. They're sealed. You seal them before you take them.
And they don't, because it's bio, so they just toss it all in, and metal is metal.
Yeah.
And so they just get rid of it.
Just make sure any of those sharp items that you use in your sewing or your craft or whatever, that you do dispose of it safely.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
You don't want somebody picking up your garbage bag and stabbing themselves. So especially with those rotary blades. I mean, I just nicked myself in class, and
I know, I did here.
They are sharp.
I was like leaning, because you're not supposed to lean on your ruler, but I leaned on my ruler, and I went, and as I brought my blade back, I was lifting it up, but not soon enough, and and I didn't even notice. Like, I honestly didn't even notice that I cut myself, but it was so light. But yeah.
Yeah, those things are sharp. Yeah, so you don't want somebody else having to tackle with your mistake. So absolutely. So
I should come in here, and then we can put this.
There we go. And so you will come back in the summertime.
I will.
She's already agreed to it, so she has to come. And
if you guys want me to say something, show something, leave a comment. Like, comment below if there's something that you want to learn about. That's how we know.
She's our notion queen.
Yes, so if there's anything in particular you guys would like information on, something demoed that's a notion related, let us know, and we'll definitely get Rita to come back and show us how to do it.
Absolutely, it would be great.
So we all can sit there and go, oh.
When we learn that.
See, we're good at this. We've done it enough. We're in sync.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these ladies are a total hoot. Who doesn't love that?
Why we only do this once a week? If we did this
Exactly.
daily,
No,
it would
no,
just
no.
be too much for like we
Oh.
too
Can you
much for
if-
anybody to
You know
handle.
those talk shows that have wine? Can you imagine if we had like wine?
I know, right? No, it's not what it is lunchtime now. So.
Oh, it's new somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I don't know us. I don't think that would go well at
Not
all.
here. No, not at work. But hey, it's been done. So
All right.
Okay.
It is sunny today. It's supposed to be warm.
Yeah.
Oh, but today's Tuesday. Never mind.
it's
We're
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I know I lost a day too this week. It's Wednesday.
It is. Okay, so we are posting today. So go out and enjoy it.
Usually me who gets it confused.
Just confused. Go enjoy it. Later on, they're saying that it's supposed
Right.
to have like thunder showers and unstable weather.
Which means sewing days.
Yes. So go enjoy the
Right,
sun
sewing
now. And then, it's unstable outside. You can be unstable with your machine.
It's spring in the lower mainland. Nothing's
spring in the
stable about our weather.
It's never stable. All right. Have a good
Okay.
week. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.